What's up, beautiful people? In this video, we will be sprucing up some regular garden soil that you can get at any big box store. And so I'm gonna put a little razzle dazzle, a little special secret sauce on this bad boy, just to show you how you should do it too in your garden. Let's get to it. What's up, beautiful people, and welcome to another episode of Don't Keep Up With the Joneses. 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 What's up, beautiful people? It's me, Ricky Jones Jr., back again for another video. And as I said in the intro of this video, we are now going to turn some regular bag soil into some awesome, great grow bag soil, okay? And obviously in this grow bag soil, you can also use it for your raised beds or in your container garden, okay? I happen to love growing in grow bags, and so that is what I am going to put this here soil that we are going to spruce up in, okay? And if you are new to the channel, how you doing? It's me, Ricky. If you haven't already done so, please click that subscribe button, turn it from a red button into a gray button, as we are on our way to 50,000 subscribers by the end of 2022. And with the help of you, we can make that thing happen just that much more faster, okay? And so now, hey, what are we doing right now? We are taking what is bought at the store, adding some ingredients to make it pop and make it spring for our vegetables, okay? And for those who have been following this here channel, you probably have a strong idea of what it is that I will be planting in these grow bags, but nonetheless, I'll save it for the end of the video if you don't know. But nonetheless, hey, we're going to go ahead and do it. Now, let me show you what ingredients I will be using in this here mixture concoction or mixture. Boom! And so what we have on the first and forefront is some Kellogg's a raised bed and potty mix. I am honestly not sponsored by any of these things, so, well, except for the Simply Grow. I love Simply Grow, and so that's why I use it on everything. But nonetheless, hey, we have the raised bed and potty mix. Now, you may be saying, Ricky, it's already saying it's good for raised bed and potty mix. Well, hey, ladies and gentlemen, honestly, it can use some help, and so we're gonna do just that and help it out. What we have as well is some perlite, which I have a little hole at the top, so I'm trying not to, mix it, but you'll see it being mixed in everything. We also have some black cow manure. We also have some Sustain, which y'all know I love putting that Sustain on everything, okay? It's like Frank's hot sauce. But nonetheless, we also have some Simply Grow worm castings, which is a beautiful organic worm casting mixture fertilizer that I love to use, which you can use, you can never get too much of, nor can you ever use too much of, okay? We also have some blood meal, because I'm growing some leafy green vegetables, and so that's why I'm going to use the blood meal. However, but the Sustain has a nice 4-6-4 mix, which is a nice even kill of the nitrogen, the phosphorus, and the potassium, okay? So it's going to be good for the roots, as well as good for any flowers and things like that that may be grown in the here grow bags, okay? Last but not least, we have some good old grow bags, we have some gloves, we have some tools if and when necessary. But more than anything, we have a wheelbarrow, okay? This wheelbarrow is also necessary because I do like to mix things in here before putting them in the in the grow bags themselves. And so putting everything in here is just going to help expedite the process, makes everything go over a little bit more smoothly and just make more sense, okay? But then it also helped me to show you all how I distribute and, distinguish everything and so forth and so on. So let's go ahead and put this bad boy in the here wheelbarrow, and then we're going to put it in the raised bed and just do it and do it and do it and do it until those bags are no bags. All right, let's get to it. First things first, I like to put on some gloves, largely because I do like to preserve my nail beds and things like that, because I do have kids and a lovely wife, and I want to make sure they enjoy hugging me and allowing me to touch them after doing these videos. And so what we're going to do is just rip open the garden soil bag itself, because this will be the foundation on which everything will be built upon. And then what I like to do usually is just do like half a bag just to get party started. Which again, ladies and gentlemen, this soil isn't bad. It can be used immediately into your grow bags or your container gardening. However, I do like for things just to be a little bit more loose. Again, largely because I'm using it in my grow bags, and even in the raised beds, you have little sticks like that, which will compost, but hey, why do I need it in there? I don't know. However, we're gonna go ahead and start off with some fertilizers. Start off with some sustain. We're just gonna put a nice medium-sized handful in there like so. We're also gonna use the blood meal. Now you may be wondering, Ricky, why are you distributing in it like this? Usually you do it at the top. Well, the beautiful thing about having a grow bag or doing it in a raised bed, or well, specifically a grow bag, I'm growing in a grow bag, is that the roots themselves will grow and, you know, find the nutrients, find the water, find the substance in which they need to grow. And so roots don't just stay at the top, but they do grow through the grow bag themselves. And so just making sure there are nutrients evenly distributed throughout the soil itself is gonna make for a stronger plant, a more, you know, happier plant, and just making sure everything does what it needs to do. And so here we're gonna add some perlite, which again, like I said, I have a little hole here at the top, which I'm gonna just expose a little bit more so that I can get my little tool in here, which is nothing more than a pot, kitchen pot. We're no longer using this set, so I was like, hey babe, let me use this. She was like, sure, I'm just gonna throw it away. And so we're just gonna put some perlite in here. And perlite has no nutritional value. Let me make that clear. And up front, you can use cocoa coir. That's what you want to use. Cocoa coir is good for retaining moisture. Perlite is good for loosening up the soil so that the roots can grow within the system in which you are growing in. And I say system because it could be a grow bag, it could be a container, it could be a raised bed, it could be in the ground, and you're just trying to amend the soil itself. However, what perlite does is just gives for little pockets of opportunity for the roots themselves to grow, to search, and to allow the plants to grow a little bit more stronger. And so really with the perlite, you can add it based off of eyes touch, if you will. But more than anything, you just want something that's nice, fluffy, something that's nice and loose. But then as you all saw, we added some nutrients. We added some fertilizers to this bad boy as well. And so the beautiful thing about this is I won't have to add any fertilizer when I go to plant anything, but I can add it, you know, 3 to 6 months down the road. And so that's all you have to do with that. You know, it's kind of like doctoring up a good recipe. You know, sometimes you get something from the store and you're like, oh man, it tastes good. I could just, you know, take a little bit more of this, a little bit more of that. And essentially that's what we're doing. And so what I have are some 7-gallon grow bags in which I like to add 6 gallons of soil. And so I have my little container that lets me know when I reach a gallon. And so I'm gonna have to do just 6 of these bad boys. So I'm gonna go ahead and time lapse and just show you all how much is left. Okay, great people. So we have 6 gallons in here, in which it pretty much took half a bag, even when adding all of the different perlite and substance in there. But nonetheless, this is what we're able to do. And so what I'm gonna do is just continue this process that I just showed you all. But then when it's all done, I'll show you how many bags I was able to do out of those 2 bags, but then show you how to even plant in it and what I'm gonna plant in it, which for those who do know me, you probably already know what it's gonna be. So let's keep going, y'all. great people, so after going through 2 bags of that big bag soil, which it was 2 cubic feet in each one, so 4 cubic feet of soil, and then I also went through a bag of the black cow. I did sprinkle it in there along with the fertilizer. It's gonna work great, okay? Just great amendments and things like that for the soil itself. I was able to do 5 bags now. Again, each bag, I think I only put 5, so it might only be like 5 gallons now. I do believe that is so 5 gallons per 5 bags, so that's 25 gallons that I was able to squeeze out of 4 cubic feet of soil itself. And so, hey, ladies and gentlemen, that is what it will do for you if this is what you are using to grow with and or to grow from, okay? So now at this point, we are now able to grow in the grow bags themselves, as we have this specially formulated concoction of a soil, which I'm excited to grow, which for those who may already know who I am, I love to grow kale. So I will be planting kale in these here bags, all 5 of them. There will be kale as well as some beans, but then probably another herb as well, just to, you know, keep everything harmonious and fresh. So we're gonna go ahead and do this, and yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we will be done with this here video. Definitely put on my gloves because I will be digging my hand in some cow manure. Definitely want to just go ahead and get the seedling out of these here seed tray starter, which I probably can use the oh, that's okay. We're gonna do the sugar shake method. I don't want to harm these root balls as I've done as I did my beets before in a previous video. So we're just gonna get that bad boy out like that. That came out nice and harmonious. And so we're just gonna keep doing the same. And really, I can pick any one of these because they all look great, which I'm also proud about. My first time growing in this here seed starting tray. I've only received starters from here, not necessarily grown from them, but they did fairly well in here. In which this is my curly kale, which I love. I'm growing these in the back, and I have my dino kale in the front. Truly by accident. That was not intentional, but hey, it is what it is. Alright, last one, 5th kale. Again, 1 kale per grow bag is what is sufficient as far as space wise and things like that. So we're not going to force anything outside of what is necessary. And so the great thing about, again, doing the soil as we did it, we don't have to add any amendments, any fertilizers or anything like that. We could just legitly plant the seedling. Of course, we're going to add some water because water incorporates and brings everything together. But outside of that, all the nutrients are in the soil. Makes gardening easier, right? Do the work ahead so that when it comes time to participate with what you've already done, life has already prepared itself for you. And in this case, the soil. All right, great people. We're just gonna water this bad boy, and that is the conclusion. Boom! Just like that, great people, we are done, finito, and completed with this here project on this here video, which I'm also excited about. These kale being able to grow and do what they need to do, which I'll probably plant bean seeds in each one, at least 1 bean seed, put the seed itself into the soil so that the bean seed can do what it needs to do in the soil itself, largely because beans produce and bring nitrogen to the soil, which is essential for growth for kale. So that's the harmonious companion planting idea in which I am using the beans for. But nonetheless, hey, any ideas, any thoughts that you may have, definitely let me know in the comment section down below, or just let me know what you're thinking in the comment section. I love you all, I appreciate you all, and remember, you never have to garden alone because you can always garden with me. Yeah, love you.